Man, just looking at this title, all I can say is, I hope so. I really do. Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen. We are on the Art of Dialogue channel, which I'll leave in the description for you guys to check out more. Gene Deal reveals if he will testify against Diddy over seeing $1 million check for Tupac's, you know what, the M word. But man, I hope so. Because I mean, hell, he pretty much been testifying and saying what he's been saying on YouTube. So it's almost like he's testifying. But this, yeah, I hope so. Hey, appreciate all the love and support. We ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting, man. But I want to ask you, Greg Caden, right? How you feel about him saying that he feels like Keefe D, he's gonna cut a deal?
If anything could keep Kiffy D out of jail and he has to cut a deal,
He gonna do it?
it depends on what that deal is. It depends on what the deal is. Greg Caden, and I know you said that you don't want me to see, but when somebody repeats something of somebody who was proven a liar, that was proven that he gave felonious and false information,
Felonious.
somebody who
man, you know somebody's serious when they say felonious. I ain't heard that word in so long. This dude really has a lot of info, man. Because I be sitting up here watching, and I'm like, how would he be making all this stuff up on the fly? You know what I mean? This dude seems to have a lot of information. So, I mean, hell, in the case, all they got to do is look back at these videos. It's here. He done testified already.
doesn't know anything about the culture and has ate off of it more than anybody who was in the culture, then I have a problem with answering questions when somebody just blatantly just tell lies. Now, Keefe D, from my perspective, he had everybody thinking that he was given a proffer agreement. And we come to find out he was never given a proffer agreement.
What the hell is that?
Not a legal one. That the LAPD, that the Las Vegas Police Department is not using anything that was told by Greg Caden. But here we got the New York Times and everybody quoting him. When his own agency would not use the information he brought to them to bring anybody to justice. What we need to do, and I've said this before, you always follow the money. You mentioned the money.
The money trail.
You mentioned that Puff said that he was going to give somebody $1 million. I told you I seen a check for $1 million. Zip pulled it out of his right back pocket and showed it to us. What's the check for? Now, he told us for a record company. The record company was tied to Barry Hankerson and Jimmy Henchman. Blackground Records. So why did you give Zip $1 million?
Again, that's what when they be talking about, when you hear stuff, don't leave a money trail. When you hear all that, this is what they're talking about. Because he's saying to go back and follow the money. And that's what people do in these investigations. That's why it be taking so long. They want to make sure they don't leave nothing out. But, it's just crazy because Tupac's been dead for I don't know how long. And it's just with the whole Diddy situation, it's starting to resurface because they're like, hold on. So I follow the money.
Show where he earned $1 million for a record company.
So my question to you is this, right? If the feds subpoena you to testify that you seen the check, would you do it?
Here we go.
If the Fed subpoena me, I have the right to invoke my constitutional right. Whether I saw the check or not, whether I'm willing to speak on it or not, is based on what I'm willing to do at that time. I don't know if I go. I don't know if I'll invoke my constitutional right and stay mute for the life of the trial. They can hold me into contempt. But what's wrong with saying I saw a check that somebody showed me for $1 million? I said it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Do you think it's possible that they can tie Diddy to it?
What happens is that Keefe D has to prove to the jury and to the judge and them that he had a relationship with Sean Puffy Combs. And in that relationship, he was hired to do a hit on an individual. He has to prove that not only that he was willing to do it, that he was given an incentive of $1 million to have it done. Now, whether he got the $1 million or not, it don't make a difference. It don't make a difference if he got a dime. He has to prove that that conversation happened and he was willing and able to take care of it. So now, once he proves that to the prosecution and the jury, then they can go after Sean Combs, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Brother Love, the Diddler. They can go after him for...
You know, he got his ears to the streets, man. That brother said the Diddler. Oh, man. Hey, comment below right now how long you think this whole process is going to be. As far as if Diddy is convicted and all that type of stuff. Like, how long you think this is going to take? Because I think it's going to be a while. Unless they have some like something just overwhelming.
The murder of Tupac. Not until he can prove that what he's saying is true.
Would you testify against Diddy when it comes to his character?
Please
like
say
him
yes.
hitting females and stuff like that?
Please say yes.
I can only testify for stuff I've seen after the fact. Going to the hospital, them talking about it. Me seeing her and saying that she had bruises on her. Me seeing that his arm is bandaged up and bloody. I can only go by me coming back to work and somebody telling me during the week, yo, him and Kim had a big fight. He didn't act like that in front of me. I wouldn't allow him to. No matter who he thought he was. It's certain people he just didn't do things in like that in front of.
And you willing to testify?
If I am subpoenaed and face being arrested, then I would evoke my constitutional right, or I would decide maybe I would testify. I haven't made up my mind. I haven't came to that point.
He's stuttering. Why you
But
stuttering?
if you did testify, would you be concerned about the backlash you would get? People calling you a snitch or stuff like that?
Bruh, how am I a snitch? I've been in law enforcement for 27 years. Some people I had to write reports on. And some people I had to fight so reports wouldn't be written on them. So am I concerned about what ignorant people say about somebody telling the truth? Nah, I'm good.
Man, it's gonna take a whole army, man, to knock this dude out. Cause Diddy is like, I'm just thinking about the people who put him in position and how powerful they are and what they're gonna do to try to make all of this go away. Now, again, I say it's gonna take an army because I feel like it's a lot of people who can come out and say stuff, but I feel like they are only going to do it if they are 1000% sure he's going to be put away. And they might want to bring down other people too, because like I said, these people who put Diddy in a position of power might have something to say about that. And when I say they might have something to say, you know what I mean. But hey, appreciate you guys coming over again, man. Please comment below how long you think this is going to go on. All right, peace out.